Customize and personalize your iPhone any way you want to. The first thing you need to do is swipe down to reveal your lock screen. Then long press and swipe over so that you reach this lock screen here. Along the top of this panel, which is titled Add New Wallpaper, you've got all of the options that you've got on this panel here. If you're interested, the new iOS 18 wallpapers are located right here. The first one you can see is the dynamic wallpaper that changes color. It rotates between the available colors in iOS 18. First, decide whether or not you want to add a photo. The easiest way to select a photo is to tap on Photo up at the top. Just swipe down and select the photo that you want. With the lock screen in this mode, you can pinch your photo to crop. You can actually remove these lock screen shortcuts. Just tap on the minus sign next to them. You can also change them. I'll do that later in the video. Once you've got your photo selected and your lock screen looks the way you want it to, go ahead and tap on Add. Then tap on Set as New Wallpaper Pair. Then tap your new photo one more time to select that wallpaper. You will see that your notifications will appear, and as of right now, there are no lock screen quick actions at the bottom of my lock screen. Swipe up, and this is what your wallpaper looks like. You'll notice that the icons look different. This is because you can move them. To customize your home screen, start by long pressing in the blank space and hold. Up at the top of the screen, you'll have a new button in the upper left-hand corner. It used to say Add, but it now says Edit. When you tap on it, you'll notice that you have 3 different options: Add Widget, Customize, and Edit Pages. We've been able to add widgets for a while, but the new option is Customize. To reposition your icons, long press on your home screen. You can move your icons anywhere on screen like this. When you create a new wallpaper pair and you want to customize your lock screen, the customizations are specific to that lock screen, except when you add widgets or move your icons. I'm going to use the standard grid pattern in this video, but you can move the icons anywhere you want to, and they only have to loosely follow the grid pattern. Long press on your home screen. To add a widget, tap on Add Widget. And you will have these widgets that you can add. One of the first widgets that I add is the batteries widget. And because I've got space along the top, I'm going to use the long widget. Once you've selected your widget, you can tap on Add Widget. You can resize the widget in real time by placing it like that. And you'll notice that the position of the icons change based upon the widget that you add. Long press and select Add Widget. You can select the podcast widget. And now, because we've got the reformatted screen, I'm going to select this podcast widget here. I can move the widget around and resize it. I can leave it like that. You can turn widgets into app icons. Long press on the podcast widget. For example, you can do this with any widget you like. You'll notice that you've got these options along the top. If you select this one, it turns it into an app icon. So if you're missing app icons on your home screen, but you don't want to reset your home screen, you can add the podcast widget from the widgets page and turn it into an app icon. Now you'll have access to the Podcasts app on your home screen. And to turn it back into a widget, just select one of these three options here. I'm going to select the second option because I've got the small widget. To change the appearance of the icons on your home screen, long press one more time, tap on Edit, and you want to select Customize. This panel pops up. In the left-hand corner, there is a brightness icon. You can tap this icon to switch between the regular version of your wallpaper, this one here, or the darker version, this one here. This version is applied by default when you select dark icons. I'll make sure the regular version is selected. Next to that, you have two options here, small and large. This actually changes the size of the icons. The default is small, but if you tap on large, notice that two things happen. The icons get a little bit bigger and the text disappears. If you want larger icons, you can do this. If I was going to leave my icons like this, that would be okay. I'll tap small. The default setting for the icon appearance is light. This is the setting that you see now. If I tap on dark, notice the icons are all switched to the dark icons. If you tap on automatic, this will switch the icons based on the time of day. Dismiss the panel, swipe down from the right-hand corner. In iOS 18, you've got the option to have several different pages in your control center. You'll see that I've got my dark mode icon. Tap the icon once to set the system appearance to dark mode, and you'll notice that the icons have switched from light to dark. The dark version of my wallpaper is displayed. If I swipe down one more time and tap the dark mode icon once more, swipe up. Be sure that you're swiping up from the bottom of your screen because you can have multiple pages in your control center. The icons are now back to the light theme, and the wallpaper has been switched to the original version. Long press on the screen one more time, tap on Edit, and tap Customize to bring back the panel. If you want to make your icons all the same color, you can tap on Tinted. Using these sliders, you can select the color of your icons, and you can select the opacity of the color. This color actually looks pretty good. Move the opacity slider to the right. If you want to remove the blur just for the purposes of selecting a specific color, you can do that. To do that, just swipe down and reveal your lock screen, then tap on the Customize button here, tap on your home screen, and where it says blur, just tap it to make sure that it's turned black. Here you can see that you will be able to more easily see the specific colors in your photo to be able to select them. Tap done, and then select your lock screen one more time, swipe up. Now it's easy for me to select the specific colors from this photo when I choose my tinted icons. Long press, tap on Edit, tap Customize, tap Tinted. You can more easily select your custom color for your tint. I like this color here, so I'm going to set that as the color and just make it a little bit lighter so that it's easier to read. Customizing and personalizing your iPhone is based on personal preference. This is just the way that I've chosen, but you might choose to customize your iPhone differently. If you long press on your home screen one more time, you can tap Edit, and you can take a look at the Edit Pages option. This is the option that you can use to show or hide your pages of apps. To show a page, you want to tap on the circle underneath And to hide a page, just uncheck the page you want to hide. You can even remove the page by tapping on the minus sign. Removing a page of apps does not remove the apps from your iPhone, just that page from your home screen. If you do want to remove the page, just tap on remove, and that page will be removed. To go back to the normal home screen view, you can just tap. The other way that you can get to your edit pages view is you just tap on this portion of the screen and you can see your pages. You can tap done to restore your home screen. Tap on customize and I'll choose the lock screen. To add or change lock screen quick controls, just tap where the plus sign is. You'll get this panel and you can search for shortcuts here, or you can tap them. To tap on open app. When you get this window, you need to tap where it says choose, and you can search for any app that's on your iPhone, then just tap, and you can see there's an icon there. Add another icon, and I'm going to tap on open app one more time. I'm going to choose, and I'm going to say WhatsApp, and then select it from the list. You can add other icons. On the previous lock screen, in this position, I had a dark mode toggle. These shortcuts are specific to each lock screen. Just tap to dismiss this panel, and you can continue customizing your lock screen. First, select the font that you like. You can select from each of these fonts. Control how thick the font is. Move the slider to the left and you have a really thin font. Move the slider to the right and you have a super thick digital font. I like to use thicker fonts because I like to be able to just glance at the lock screen. To select the font color, you can select one of these circles down here. This is a new text color selection for the clock that is brand new to iOS 18. I don't particularly like it. Select one of these color options here. Tap on it to select it. You can control how light or dark the color is using the slider at the bottom. If you want to use a custom color, tap this circle here and you'll get a custom color picker. And each time you add a custom color to the row of colors on the bottom, it is added to the color picker system-wide. I'll just use a standard black. Tap anywhere on the screen to dismiss the panel. You can also tap on the X here. When you tap inside the widget space, you get these widgets. You can add custom widgets if you can't find them. You can only add widgets on the lock screen to the widgets area. So I'm going to add a battery widget and a weather widget. Just tap on done and see what that looks like. Here's a video that YouTube thinks you might like. For more tutorials like this one, click into this playlist over here and watch one of these videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and join me next time when I show you how to lock individual apps from inside iOS 18.